Okay, guys, so as you may know, I had a request. I mentioned it the other day. I was going to do a two-part kind of a series. This is the second part. So the first part, it had to do with the nutrition aspect of the way I've been living for the last few months, about, I'd say, between 3.5 to 4 months, I want to say. Since I got the Tonal, I changed the way I've been working out, I changed the way I've been eating, and I got asked to do a video that was in-depth on the way I ate. We got that out of the way. I hope that it helped. If you need questions answered in regards to that, if I didn't make anything clear, then please let me know, and I'll try to clarify whatever that is. The second part was to get in-depth as to how I exercise. So this is going to be the first day that I'm recording for this series that we're going to be doing. I'm going to get in-depth as to how I work out. Now, this might be boring to some, I don't know, but again, I got a request for this, so maybe there's a couple of people out there who want to see specifically what I'm doing, how I'm utilizing Tonal, what the moves I'm doing are. Guys, one thing that I personally, the way I think is there should be no rules in the gym. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, in my opinion, there should be no rules when it comes to exercising. You should be able to do whatever exercises you want, whenever you want. You should be able to do as much weight as you feel comfortable with, whatever works with you and your body. But you're going to see how I'm going to be working out. Today we're going to be doing chest. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do maybe bis and tris. And we'll go along like that. We'll see how the week progresses. But know that all this was not shot in the same day. This is a progressive thing. And I'm just going to put it all together for you guys, and I hope that it helps. So I'm going to get this going, and we're going to take a look at what I'm going to do today. All right, guys, so I'm going to try to angle this the best that I can so you can get an idea of what's going on the machine and what's going on with me while I'm on the machine. Now, it might be a little difficult, but we've done it before. We'll get through it. Okay, so today, again, as I mentioned, we're going to be doing bench press. All right, I think this is a pretty good angle. Okay, so today we're going to be doing bench press, guys. And what I am going to do, this is actually a special treat, I think. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be we're going to focus on the entire chest. Now, I've been asked plenty of times, guys, Joe, what do you do when it comes to your upper chest? I mean, do you need for your upper and lower chest, because, you know, the Tonal comes with this flat bench. A lot of people, they would have preferred it to come with an adjustable bench, myself included. If Tonal gave an adjustable bench that was the same size as the bench that they gave now, guys, it would be a perfect world, okay? And for the amount of money, honestly, I think they should have given you a better bench, one that adjusts perhaps, but they didn't. So at the end of the day, you're faced with the question, do I buy a bench? And I've been asked that so many times, guys. So today, I'm going to be showing you what I am going to do in order to hit the entire chest. Now, I'm talking about the top, the middle, the lower, and when I say middle, I mean the inside middle as well as the middle here. We're going to be doing an exercise that maybe you guys don't know it's possible to do on here. I don't know. It's something that I've done a couple of times. It's something that I like because it hits your entire chest, and you don't need to change your workout because you have a couple of options when it comes to your chest on Tonal. One of those options is to do a chest fly, where you stand up and you do a fly, and it'll hit the upper part of your chest, the lower part of your chest, whether it's an incline or decline fly. You can do that. But if you like the bench and you want to hit everything, I'm talking about this entire cavity over here, check this workout out. You might find it to be useful. All right? Now, okay, so let's get this started. Okay, so we're going to go into free mode. I love free mode, guys. I love free mode. As you know, I don't use the programs. I love free mode. It gives you the opportunity to do what you love to do. Now, you can't probably see what I'm doing, so I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm putting the total reps on 12 because I like between 12 to 15 reps for optimal muscle gain, okay? And I'm taking spotter mode off because spotter mode will ruin my rep, okay? I love to get a good set, all right? And unfortunately, with the way spotter mode is, in my opinion, with the way I work out, it's going to ruin my reps. And the reason why, real quick, is because spotter mode, if it notices that you struggle, it kicks in, it gives you a lower weight. Genius, right? It's genius up into a point. That point is, if you want to hang out and gain extra energy, spotter mode thinks you're struggling. It automatically kicks in, it'll lower the weight, and then unfortunately, you can't finish your set heavy. Let me just check the camera real quick. Bear with me. I want to make sure you're seeing me. Okay, good. Okay, so again, I'm going to be turning off spotter mode, and I'm going to put on eccentric mode because I love eccentric mode. Now, guys, tonal, as you might know, chooses a weight for you. It's going to give you a weight that's going to allow you to do the reps that you choose. Okay, so I put 12 reps, and tonal's going to give me a weight where it's going to allow me to do 12 reps. If I can do more than 12 reps, I am going to do more than 12 reps. The reason why is because I don't care about the number. I want the burn, okay? I want to break my muscles down and build them back up. So I'm going to do more if I can do more. If I can't, I can't. And you're going to see what we're going to do today. We are not going to do the standard bench press move on this. We're not going to do the standard bench press. We're going to do a move, like I mentioned, that's going to allow you to hit your entire chest cavity, all right? Now, it might be a little more awkward, okay? It might be a little more awkward. Something I want you to focus on, keep this in mind, is we're going to be focusing when I work out, okay? I'm telling you what I'm doing so that you guys can do it too if this is something you want to do. I focus on trying to get my reps 80% hot or better as far as power output. If you're doing a weak rep, guys, it's not going to be the same. So it's okay to get weaker as you go on, but you want to get as much power out of every single rep as possible. Don't go weak on these reps, guys. Make these reps count, okay? So I got the 12 rep goal. That's something you might want to concentrate on, okay? 12 reps, between 12 and 15, whatever you like better. I have it on eccentric because eccentric is the bomb, all right? And I also have I'm going to focus on the power output, and let's see, is there anything else? Guys, as far as weight goes, I don't do the same weight all the time. Sometimes I'll let tonal choose the weight for me. Sometimes I will choose the weight. Your body's going to be different every single day. Sometimes your body's going to be stronger than other times. You might wake up on Monday and your body's strong. Then you might wake up on Tuesday or Wednesday and your body's a little weaker. These things happen. So you adjust the weight accordingly. You can let tonal do it or you can do it. Right now, like sometimes even throughout the workout, I will just change the weight. I'll make eccentric a little higher. I'll make eccentric a little lower. I'll make the base weight a little higher. I'll make it a little lower. Sometimes I let tonal do all the work. Guys, it depends on you. So again, you can look at my number. Right now I have a base weight of 29 pounds per arm, right? And I have 7 pounds eccentric. You guys can know that. You guys can know that I'm doing a 12 rep goal. That's my goal, 12 reps. You can know that. Is it going to benefit you to do the same thing as me? Absolutely not. It's not. It's not. And as you guys know, if you've watched some of my other videos where I talk about my program that I do, I'm not going to give you a certain amount of reps. I'm not going to give you a certain amount of sets. Because as far as sets go, I mean, I could tell you do 10 sets of this, and for all I know, 10 sets might be too little for you. I might tell you to do 10 sets, and you might be like, oh, I can't do it, so I'll try to do it, but I can't. And then you feel like you failed. Guys, go until you can't go anymore. Use the power output bar, and when you can't do the same amount of reps anymore, if you start off with 12 reps and you are knocking those things out the park, you got 80% or better on every single one, and you can do that for 10 sets for 12 sets, do that. But if you get to set number 12 and now every single rep, even after resting, if every single rep is like 20% power output, 30% power output, guys, just give up. Give up. It's okay. You are done for the day, all right? So no particular amounts of sets, no set weight. Guys, you got to learn your body, but use the principles that I'm showing you. Take the sets to failure. Rest for a long time when you're done with your set. Rest for a long time. I'm going to be resting about between 5 and maybe 7 minutes in between the sets, depending on how hard I push myself. I'm not holding back, guys. If I could knock my whole body out of all its energy for this first set, I would, but I can't. So I'm going to wait 5 minutes, 6 minutes. After this set, I'm going to move to the next set, okay? These are the principles that you can use to help you guys get a better workout if this is something that you like. Everybody works out different, okay? So here we go. I'm going to be doing, you're going to see this. I hope you guys like it. I think you will. This is a one-armed, this is going to be a one-armed bench press. I'm going to take my left arm. I'm going to hold the bench on the left side to keep me stable. I'm going to keep my core very tight because that's going to make me stable. And I'm going to put the bar up here. I'm going to put the handle up here. I'm going to start the weight with my thumb. And then I'm going to bench away. And I'm going to do as many as I can. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, you're going to notice I'm going to come down and I'm going to push up and over. And when you push over, it's going to hit your whole chest from the top to the bottom. Okay? Whereas if you don't do that, you're kind of more like this or kind of more like this, and you're not getting the benefit of crossing over. Okay? When you cross over on a rep, you're hitting the whole chest. Okay? And then we're going to do the other arm. Watch what I do. Eccentric mode is going to kick in after the second rep. Here we go. This feels great right now. You guys are going to love this. If you haven't done it already, you're going to love it. I already know I'm going over 12. I'm going to go till I can't go anymore. Taking it to failure, guys. Look at that power output bar. Keep an eye. You want to get those high power outputs. Knock it out the park, guys. Do as many as you can. You see my power outputs dropping? That's done. I'm going to kill the weight. I'm going to do my other arm. Now my left arm, it's a little bit weak these days. I had a slight injury. I'm going to see, hopefully I can do the same amount of weight. Let's see, if I have to lower the weight, I will. You see, it was increased by 4 pounds. So actually what I'm going to do is, since I'm doing one arm, I'm doing arm and arm, okay? I'm going to lower it. I'm going to lower it by 4 pounds. Just to make it even. All right? So I lowered it. Here we go. Just getting ready. Remember, start with the weight. Start with the handle up. Don't start with it down. You'll hurt your shoulder. Loving this, guys. One more. Woo! Okay, I actually could have probably given one more with that, but you don't want to push it. I have, like I said, an injury on my left arm, so you don't want to push it too much. All right, guys, so originally, what I said I was going to do was probably make a compilation and then add it all into one video. But as I was doing this, I was kind of thinking, you guys had an hour-long video with me earlier with this whole diet routine of mine. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put these out as I go. And I'll just tag the video within itself. At the end of the video, I'll link up the next one, and we'll just go from there. So you guys can get little bits of me. I don't want you guys to get too tired of me too soon. All right, so now I really busted out as much as I could do for the most part. I had another rep left in this arm, but I didn't move forward with that because of that injury. Be kind to your body, because if you get hurt, you can't work out. And you don't want to get hurt and push yourself too hard, and then you can't work out. And that's just going to ruin everything for you. It's going to delay your progress, and we don't want delays. We want to build as fast as possible, okay? So I'm going to wait probably about 5 minutes. Now, I'm not just saying 5 minutes. What am I saying? When I feel like I can do the same amount or better, I'm going to go. And that's going to be as soon as I feel ready. So if that happens in 4 minutes, and I think I can do this in 4 minutes, I'll do another set, I'm going to do it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to keep doing this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep doing it till the end. Until I can't go anymore. So rather than put you guys through every single set that I'm going to do, I'm not going to do that. I'll do the next set with you. Okay? In however long that takes, I'll do the next set with you. And then I will show you my last set, whenever that happens to come. And I'll let you know how many sets I've gone through. To give you an idea, if you guys really want to know, but I do not recommend that you do the same amount of sets or reps as me. I don't. Your body's different. Your chest is different. Your circumstances are different. You are different. So do what your body tells you to do. I don't walk into this gym on my wall and say, okay, I'm going to do this many sets of this many reps. I don't do that. I'm going to do this weight, this many sets, this many reps, and then I'm going to be done. No. I never know how many sets I'm going to do. I never know how many reps I'm going to do. I go until my body can't go anymore. Take them to failure. That's what has to be in here. Take it to failure. All right, guys? So I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, guys. So I'm back. It has been 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Guys, I was ready to go for this next set. This is going to be the second set. Like I said, I'm going to do 2 sets with you. Then I will show you the final set. Whatever set that is, I don't know yet. Because like I said, I'm going to go till I cannot go anymore. Okay? I hope this is in depth enough. Because really, this is all I'm doing. Today we'll do chest. Tomorrow we'll do this. Wednesday we'll do this. Whatever it works out to be, I'm going to do my best to get you guys these videos as fast as possible so you can start training. But the principles are the same. I'll repeat them. Focus on the power output bar. Focus on taking every single set to failure. Failure, meaning you can't go anymore. But don't hurt yourself. Know your body. Listen to your body. If your arm is done, if your chest is done, don't keep going. You don't want to injure yourself. It'll ruin your progress. Be kind to your body, and it will be kind back, okay? So, again, it's now 11 minutes and 52 seconds on the tonal that I've been resting. I didn't mean to wait that long. I got caught up with something. I was ready to go at about 6 minutes, okay? So we're like a few minutes, we're another 6 minutes past what I wanted. But that's okay, because I have the time. So this is the second set. I'm ready to go. I have a feeling I'm going to be able to do more than 12 reps on this. And if that happens, Tonal's going to pick up the weight, and we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep doing this, okay? Now, something came to me. There might be a mode on this. I feel like there's a mode on this that allows you to do one arm at a time. I'm going to look into that. For now, I'm just going to use one arm at a time and then lower the weight if the weight increases. But I do believe that there's a way on this machine to set it so that you can do one arm and then another arm. Kind of like, you know, alternating. An alternating bench press. There's probably an alternating bench press on here. And if that's the case, I'm going to turn on the alternating bench press. Because then each arm will have a chance to stay at the same weight without me having to mess with the numbers. So I do believe there's an alternating bench press. I might check it out after this set and I'll let you guys know later. Okay? So let's get going with this second set. Okay, you guys ready? I'm ready. We're pushing as far as we can go. We are breaking our bodies down. Core tight if you're doing this. Now guys, normally you have options. Real quick. When I do chest, as I've shown you guys in the past, I'll use the handles and I'll do a regular kind of a neutral grip bench press with the handles. Or I'll do what I'm doing right now. Okay? So it's up to you, whatever your body wants. But if you want to hit the entire chest the best way possible, try this, what I'm doing right now with the one arms, okay? And remember, I'm going to look to see if there's an alternating bench press setting on here. There might be. I'm not sure yet. Okay? Start the weight. When you get to the top of that rep, squeeze. Push to the opposite side of your body. Push with your chest. Push with your arm. Make it burn. Hold it. Bring it back down slow. Use the eccentric mode. Make sure it's 80% power output or better, as much as you humanly can. And don't forget to breathe like I am. Maybe we can't do more than 12, guys. Perfect. Whew. I was underestimating Tonal. I thought I could do more than 12. Whew. Didn't happen. All right, we're going to do the opposite arm. Now, if you're too tired to start, you can wait. There's no rules in the gym. The only rules are don't hurt yourself or anybody else. Whew. Guys, I cannot express to you the love I have for this machine. If someone walked over to me and said, Joe, I'm giving you a free membership to a gym for a lifetime. Free. You even get spa treatment with that gym membership. The gym has a pool. and they walk over and they say, here you go, Joe, this is for you, it's a gift. All you got to do is endorse our gym instead of endorsing the Tonal. I tell them to take a walk and tell them to use their gym. This is worth paying for. As long as it doesn't break, it's worth every bit of your money. Okay? So that's the second rep, guys. Rather than show you 6 or 7 more of these same things, I'm going to kill the video for now. And on my final rep, I'm going to show you on my final set, I'm going to show you the final set. You're not missing anything. Trust me, it's the same thing over and over and over. Listen to your body. Focus on the power output. Know that when you walk into this gym, there's no predetermined weight, there's no predetermined sets, and there's no predetermined reps. All you have to do is push yourself as hard as possible. I recommend letting Tonal, for the most part, unless you have an injury or something, choose the weight for you. Unless you want to go a little higher, a little lower, that's up to you. Let Tonal choose the weight, and you do 12 to 15 reps of that weight. And if Tonal chooses the weight for you, you have it on 12 reps and Tonal chooses the weight for you, but you could do 20, do 20. And let Tonal compensate. Let it change. Just push out as many reps as humanly possible to make the gains that you want. Okay? That's all you got to know. If you got any questions specific, let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is going to explain everything you need to know as far as this goes. All right, guys? I'll see you in a couple of sets. Guys, so I have some news. Guys. This machine does have, so I wasn't crazy before, this machine does have a single arm bench press mode. So when I was telling you guys to do that one-armed deal with the bench press and the handle, I wasn't completely nuts because it's a mode, okay? So I'm glad that I found somewhere in my brain that I remember seeing that and thought of looking for it, because now every time I do a right arm set, it keeps the same weight till the left arm set, and then once I'm done with both, it will up the weight if it needs to, or lower the weight if it needs to. So that's great. I don't have to mess with the screen anymore, okay? So it has that mode. I highly recommend that mode. That's the first thing. The second thing is I want to point out the trainer on the screen. The way the trainer is doing it goes as follows. Now I'm on my rest right now, so I'm not turning the weight on, but the way the trainer's doing it is she has her feet on the ground. I think you guys can see I don't keep my feet on the ground. I keep my feet on the bench like this. The reason why is because I need to support my lower back. All right? But the trainer, because I have a bad back, the trainer has her legs on the ground in a normal fashion, and she has her arm up like this, and she has her, I'm sure she has her core tight, and she's going like this, straight up. Okay? Now, what's good about the straight up? Well, there's a lot. It's going to give you activation in your chest, okay? But the problem is, not necessarily a problem, but it's not going to cause you the same amount of activation when you bring your arm over the way I was doing it, okay? I'm doing like a crossover. It's coming this way, and it's shooting, and it's hitting all the muscle in my chest. I feel my entire chest pop. Whereas if you do it like the trainer, like this, you're just getting a small portion of your chest. It's not really hitting the top necessarily. It's not really hitting the bottom, okay? Now, that's fine. The benefit of doing it the way the trainer is that the rope doesn't hit and rub against your arm. But the way I'm doing it, the rope is rubbing against my arm. As you can see, it hits my arm. So I position myself on the bench. Remember, there's no right and wrong way to do something all the time. You have leeway, guys. Scoot down a little bit, okay? So if you try this, scoot down a little bit. Try to have the line cross over somewhere else that's more comfortable on your body. Or just don't cross over. Do whatever makes you comfortable, all right? But there's no one way to do anything as long as you're not hurting yourself. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out, that there is a setting on here for the single arm bench press, and I'm using it now. I wanted to mention about the way the trainer's sitting compared to the way I'm sitting, okay? And the trainer has their arm up in the air, whereas I don't, because I don't have the support of my legs holding me rooted to the ground, because I have my legs up on the bench because of my lower back issues, all right? So there's no one way to do anything. Find what works for you and do it. So I just wanted to jump in here. I'm on my, let's see, how many sets am I on? Give me 1 second, I just gotta find it. What set am I on? What set am I on? Set 2. Duh, okay. I'm on my set 2. On the alternating one. So that means in total I've done 4 sets so far. Okay? So 4 sets so far. I'm nowhere near done. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, we are back. Now, altogether, I've done 7 sets so far. Okay, 7 sets so far. Feeling good. I'm doing the one arm and then the one arm. So, I'm getting a really good chest activation. A lot of activation up here. A lot of activation over here. When you do that movement, you feel the pop. You feel it. And it's phenomenal. So, how do I know my next set is going to be my last set? Well, 2 factors. One is time. It's getting late, and I have to still make dinner, take a shower, hang out with my wife, and get to sleep. That's factor 1. The bigger factor than even that, okay, the bigger factor than even that, this is the factor that you should concentrate on unless you have a time restraint like myself also, is I'm stopping because the last set that I did, the one before this, okay, I waited 10 minutes from the prior set, okay? So I did a set, waited 10 minutes, got back on after 10 minutes of rest, and I was able to do 12 reps barely, okay? My power output, let me show you. My power output, do you see how it dropped? This was the last set, okay? This is side 2. Look how low it got. You remember in the beginning, my reps were all the way above 80 or at 80, hovering around that. Both sides of each arm, my right and left arm, started off strong, went down, dropped like a rock. Okay? Now, if we look at, hold on 1 second. Okay, if we look at side 2, and now we look at the range of motion, you can even see my range of motion is going down, okay? Range of motion is going down slowly. Obviously, the more reps you do, the better, the worse your range of motion is going to get. So, as we move along, you can see I'm getting weaker and weaker. I've done all these sets. I'm getting weaker to a point where I rested for 10 minutes. 10 whole minutes, guys. And I still was barely able, I was still barely able to make it finished with 12 reps, and my power output is super, super low, guys. So, as you can see, both sides dropping like a rock. I know I'm done. So the next set is going to be the last, because now if I stretch out my waiting time any more than like 10 minutes, guys, I mean, it's kind of like getting ridiculous. If I had all day, I guess I could just keep working out. I could push myself, and I could be on here for another 2 hours and, rest. But guys, my power output is so low, my body is so wiped, I can barely get through the 12 reps. Guys, just call it what it is. You're done. And there's nothing wrong with that. So This is how many sets I've done, okay? 7 sets in total. I'm shot. Does that mean you need to do 7 reps of 12 reps every time? I mean, I didn't even do 12 reps every time. There was one set where I did 22 reps per arm in the middle there. I was like beast mode, 22 reps on the right arm, 22 reps on the left arm. I didn't stop at 12. So am I coming into this focusing on reps and sets? No, I'm not. I'm coming into this knowing that I want to get the most out of my workout. So I'm going to go to failure as much as possible. So no particular amount of reps. Try to keep it between 12. If you could, no particular amount of sets. If I had the energy, I would do another 100 sets, but I don't. So my body's done when it's done. You might come into the gym on Monday and your body has enough energy to do 7 sets. You might come in next Monday and your body can only do 4 sets. Not a problem. Just push as hard as you can. That's it. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. This was the chest. We're going to get into biceps and triceps on another day. Then we're going to get into back and we're going to get into legs. I hope you guys look forward to that, and I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, reach out. I'm here. All right, guys? Take it easy. Be safe. Have a great week coming up, and I'll talk to you guys soon.